Hi, today I'm reviewing the Peter Thomas Roth Hungarian Thermal Water Atomic Heat Mask. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, click on the Amazon link below before you make your purchases. So this is a mask from Peter Thomas Roth, and it sells for $58. There's also a moisturizer of the same price that goes along with this, but I just decided to purchase the mask because I love masks. So let me give you the very first ingredient of the mask is magnesium sulfate, which is actually better known as Epsom salt, which people use. It supposedly helps with joints, and people soak in bathtubs full of it. But it's a very thick mask, and it's actually meant to only be left on your skin for 3 minutes before you begin to rinse it off. But it's super thick. I'm not a huge fan of the jar packaging, although this is a very thick mask. But you would apply it to your face in a thin to medium thin layer. Let it sit on your face for about 3 minutes, and then after that, begin to slowly rinse it off. It has some chemicals in there, which once they're exposed to a lot of water, they begin to warm up. And then once it begins to warm up, you rinse it off. There's quite a few masks that do this. Pharmacy Beauty has one. It's their honey potion mask that heats up. And there's definitely some ingredients that do that can heat up when they're exposed to water. Glycerin is one of them, but it's not in this mask. And actually, it's interesting enough that the Hungarian thermal water that they're advertising in this as the big key ingredient is actually the 9th to the last ingredient. And there's quite a few ingredients on this list. And it's not even listed as Hungarian thermal water. It's just listed as water. I'm reading a little bit about it. And in Hungary, there's about 1,000 wells of this thermal water that is full of minerals and nutrients. So I assume that they only list it as water, and I assume that it's from one of those medicinal vaults in Hungary. I think in terms of the medicinal use of the 1,000, I think there's like 30 or 60 that are actually used to make medicines. So that's kind of an interesting fact. I'm not certain of how actually good it is for your skin. I've never been in one, but I assume it's pretty good because people take baths of it and things like that. So I gotta assume that the thing that they're listing as water is actually from Hungary, although it's probably impossible to actually find out unless you contact the company. But I do find that interesting, though, that it's one of the last ingredients on the list. So if they're saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, why is it at the very end of the list? They've got a lot of other good emollient ingredients, butters, moisturizers in this. But the fact that you're only leaving it on your skin for 3 minutes and you're spending $60 on it and it's packed in a jar, there's definitely better masks out there, but I've been reading the reviews and people quite like it. I've used it a few times now and it seemed to make my skin feel a little bit softer. But in terms of overall change, I didn't notice a ton of differences than what I normally use for a mask or just a normal face moisturizer and lotion. So it's decent. There's just better things out there, I think, especially for $60. And especially if you're on a budget, spend the most money on things that are going to stay on your skin for the longest period of time. Something like this that's only on your skin for 3 or 4 minutes. The effects of everything are pretty going to be slight compared to something that you leave on for overnight or all day. And definitely use a sunblock. That's probably the best thing you can do for your skin. But overall, it just leaves something to be desired. There's definitely good reviews out there. But again, if thermal water from Hungary is the best thing, why is it at the very end of the ingredient list? It definitely has some good moisturizing properties and ingredients, but since it's only on your skin for 3 minutes, the amount of that's actually going to be absorbed is quite limited. So definitely spend your money on a better leave-on ingredient or a leave-on exfoliant. That can probably be the best thing you can add to your skincare is a leave-on exfoliant. I hadn't used that up until a couple of years ago, and that's definitely made a huge difference. I'm a huge fan of some of the Drunk Elephant leave-on exfoliants, but Paula's Choice also has several good ones as well. So First Aid Beauty has some good ones as well. So definitely, if you're on a budget, if you have $60 to spend and you don't, you're not going to neglect your skin and other things, then if you want to throw on a mask, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing in here that's probably going to damage your skin. But again, it's only going to be left on for 3 minutes. So I definitely would recommend spending on something better, or a leave-on overnight mask. I have several that I rotate between that I love. And if you only have $60, invest in something like that. Paula's Choice makes several masks that can be left on, and those are all great. Pharmacy Beauty Sleep Tight is another good one. So overall, I'm going to give this product a 1 thumb down because of the jar packaging, the Hungarian Thermal Water being 9th down on the list. The fact that it's only left on for 3 minutes is also another factor. But overall, there's absolutely nothing wrong, and it's probably not going to hurt your skin. There's just better ways to spend your money. And I should also mention that there's not a lot of fragrance or any fragrance listed, so that's a good thing. It's got apricot oils and peach oils in there, but it doesn't have any scent, to be honest, in general. So anyway, but it's got good reviews out there, so that says something. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to check this out yet or not, or if you've checked out the moisturizer that goes with this and kind of what your thoughts are. The moisturizer I'm definitely be checking out as well to see if that has some benefits. Again, that's packaged in a jar, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll definitely give it a shot. But anyway, so leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe. I come with at least one new review every day. And check out nobsbeauty.net. I'm adding new content to it daily. Thank you so much, guys.